Hi, I'm Tim Bartz, Internet Sales Manager here at McArthur Ford in Salina, Kansas, your source for Ford news, update, and information with a video on the 2023 Ford Bronco. We are working our way through all of the different videos for each of the different trims, so you kind of see what's standard, what's optional, and even different packages and everything. And we're continuing that with the black diamond trim here. So we're going to talk about the black diamond specific to that, what's standard on that, as well as those different packages available just on the black diamond trim. So if you like videos like this, want to stay updated on information, you might like our YouTube channel. So hit that red subscribe button down below so you can subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. That way you can stay notified next time we have another video uploaded to our YouTube channel. As we go through this, we are going to also talk about how you can configure this, but here pretty soon we're going to be able to order the new 2023 Ford Bronco. And if you want to do that, you want to work through us, we have more information about that we'll have at the end of the video, including our free shipping policy that we have for our YouTube viewers. So always check that out. But let's go ahead and dive in, talk about some mechanical features first. All right, so let's go ahead and start talking about some of the mechanical features here that are standard on the black diamond. And to do that, we're going to go over to Ford's website over here. So go to Ford.com and we go to SUVs and trucks. It has 22 Bronco. If you just click build and price, it actually does pull up the 23 build and price. And we're going to go in here. Now, if you go down to the view details, I think that really highlights, and I think they've updated this and has about all the features in here. This says power and handling. In my opinion, there's some safety features in here along with it. And I like with some of these features, I put them in different spots here, but you can find most of the information we're going to talk about here as well in here. So some of the stuff I would actually list as like interior instead of safety, that kind of thing. So we're going to break it down a little bit differently than they do here. So we're going to go on in to start your build. 2-door or 4-door is your configuration. Course standard 4x4. Now let's talk about pricing here. Starting at $38,950 for the 2-door and your $40,940 for the 4-door. So on different, there's your prices for those. So we're going to go in here. Up here you can kind of move around in your build if you want to. We're going to go to Powertrain and show you kind of what's standard. So 2.3 liter EcoBoost 4-cylinder engine is going to be standard equipment here on the Black Diamond. Also 4x4, as we mentioned, is standard equipment with the part-time drive there, and 7-speed manual transmission is also standard, whether it be the 2-door or the 4-door configuration here. Will come with auto start-stop technology, means come to stoplight, stop sign. It's going to shut the vehicle off. Let go of the brake, it's going to turn it back on. If you don't like that shutting off on you, there is a button on the dash, or I should say on the center stack there in the middle, right under your screen, where you can press that and it's going to deactivate it for that engine cycle. Also, it's going to come standard with the Haas 1.0 suspension system. Does come with the train management system with your GOAT mode. So on the Black Diamond, you're going to get a normal, you're going to get an eco, sport, slippery, mud ruts, sand, and now we get the rock crawl mode as part of the Black Diamond as well here. We do have the power assist, the electric power assist steering, so the EPAS system, electronic stability control. You have electronic parking brake and your electronic traction control as well. Hill start assist is standard equipment, and for the 7-speed manual transmission, you're going to also get the hill descent control. When you go up to automatic, you do not get that. And you get the front stabilizer bar. So there you go. We'll talk about some of the options on the engines and everything when we go to the optional equipment here just a little bit. But now let's kind of move in and talk about some of the safety features. Oh, wait, something else to mention as well that I almost forgot. You also get standard equipment is the rear locking differential. Don't have it in my notes here for some reason. But rear locking differential is standard equipment, not front locker. I don't know why I was thinking last year and in 21 that the front locking differential was standard equipment on the Black Diamond, but it's not. I think I've mentioned in some other videos. I think the video I did when I highlighted the changes for this year, and I kind of mentioned the Black Diamond having front and rear. Just rear locker is standard, not the front locker. You can get the front locker. We'll talk about how you can get that when we get into different packages. Now let's talk about some of the safety features, and as we got talking about this, there are timestamps down below. You can always move around in this video because all the safety features included in the Black Diamond are also the same safety features I covered in the base and the Big Bend trim. So if you watch those, you could probably skip over this part, all the same safety features for the Black Diamond. But for those that didn't, let's go ahead and continue here. We do have the airbag system. Driver and front passenger have a dual-stage front airbag. Deploys a different size airbag, depends on how close they are to the front of the vehicle. You also get a driver and front passenger side impact airbag. So if there's a collision from the side, it's going to deploy those airbags on the side of the seats. Also, safety canopy side curtain airbag with a rollover sensor. So if you have that situation where the vehicle rolls over, deploys those down and for you, and allows you to be able to kind of protect you from breaking glass and things like that. Also, you're going to get pre-collision assist with automatic emergency braking. So front collision warning, you also get brake support. It goes along with that. So if you're going along, someone's going much slower than you and you're not going to be able, you're going to hit them if you continue to go at that speed. The system's going to alert you, series of tones that you need to hit your brakes. Also message on the productivity screen lets you know that, and preloads those brakes so that way you brake even faster. You do get post-collision braking as well. So if you're having an accident, maybe you're unconscious, something like that, don't think about it. It's going to brake the vehicle so you don't have a more severe accident. You also get advanced track with roll stability control too. The goal of that is to help you keep you on your intended path using a series of brakes on the vehicle. So if you're going to curve a little too fast, or maybe it's slick outside, it'll help with that and control that so that you can stay where you're intended to go. You do get also the child safety locks for the 4-door versions, not the 2-door, but the 4-door. So child safety locks on those rear doors, you can lock those out on the inside. You just turn the key in there, and that way the kids can't open those doors when you don't want them to. Also, you do get perimeter alarm. So perimeter alarm is going to come with intrusion and inclination sensors. So, you know, if you have that vehicle locked up, nobody inside, somebody breaks in, tries to get in it, it has the sensors inside, so it alerts, honks the horns, flashes the lights, lets people know somebody's trying to break into your car. Also, if they're trying to take your wheels and they use the jack and they raise that up, it has the inclination sensors as well that'll do the same thing, honk the horns and flash the lights. So that's all of our safety features. Let's get into different styling that we have for the Black Diamond. Now, as we start talking about the exterior features, we're going to start up here with the different colors available. Source, a lot of colors available. We do have, looks like these are pretty similar to what were in the Big Bend. So you have Shadow Black, you have Oxford White, you have Cactus Gray, Iconic Silver Metallic, you have Carbonized Gray Metallic, you have Race Red, Eruption Green Metallic, you do have Hot Pepper Red, Tinted Clear Coat Metallic, and that is a extra cost color, so it is $500 for that. You do have the Area 51 Velocity Blue Metallic, and another cost color here is Azure Gray. That is a tri-coat. Doesn't label it there, but that is a tri-coat color. It's $1,000 for that color. So there you go. There's the different color options. Moving on down here to the exterior options. We're going to go ahead and use this as an image so we can kind of look at, compare everything here for you. So the grill, you can see the grill is similar to the base grill. It's the same grill, but the difference is the white Bronco lettering here. So it is a black, molded in black grill here with the white lettering. You do get active grill shutters. They're going to open and close when it needs to help cool that engine off. The front bumper is a little bit different bumper than we see in the Big Bend and the base. So it is, they call that a powder coated steel front bumper. I actually like the look of it. Your kind of tow hooks kind of are right here. You do get the fog lights as well. So LED headlights and fog lights. So those are going to be LEDs for you. You do get two front tow hooks on this, and they're actually on the bumper instead of kind of sticking out. I like that look there. Also, you do get a full vehicle steel bash plate on the Black Diamond trim here. And don't forget those fender tie downs right up here. Some people call those trail guides, or also attachments for any kind of limb wires that you might want to have on the vehicle too. And let's see what else is on here. Also auto high beams, so they're like our automatic. Oh, by the way, those LED lights on the front headlights are also automatic. It means come on automatically when it gets dark, shut off when it gets light when you have it in auto setting. High beams work a lot of the same way, in a sense that if it's dark enough outside, they're going to turn the high beams on. If someone approaches you in the city lights, it's going to turn them off. And that is a feature you can activate and deactivate in your lighting section of your vehicle settings, as well as within that same settings, you can turn on the configurable daytime running lights as well. So you can have those on as during the daytime. So those are all the front features here. Make sure I got everything covered. Moving around to the side over here, you're going to see a molded in black fender flares. Those are removable. Just turn those. You can pull those off. So that's going to be molded in black. You're also up here on your mirror caps, they're going to be that molded in black as well, and your door handles. Those are all going to be configured the same way. Black Diamond, little badging over here on the side, and you're going to get rock rails on this one. Actually, it's not showing you the rock rails. Maybe one of the other images does. Nope, it does not. Rock rails are standard equipment here on the side for this. Talk about the wheels for a second. You do get the 17-inch black gloss painted steel wheels as you're seeing with this here. It'll come with P265 70 R17 all-terrain tires that are 32-inch. So also tire pressure monitoring system. Of course, you will have 4-wheel disc brakes with ABS as well. And then, yep, checking my notes to make sure. Yep, rock rails, the standard equipment over here on these as well. It's not showing it in this image. You do get the mirrors are going to be power and heated, just like in the Big Ben. Also manual fold, and the blind spot mirror, the angled mirror, so you can see the vehicles in your blind spot a little bit better. Also, you do get remote keyless entry, so you can unlock and lock it. Also for your tops. So for the 4-door, standard is your cloth top, like you're seeing here. It has 2 different switches under there, so that way you can convert it back if you want, and then also take out these rear windows. You can actually bring it on back to the back and open it all the way up for everyone in the vehicle. So that is going to be standard equipment on the 4-door. Will come with the hardtop prep kit for wiring. So if you want to add a hardtop later, that'll work with the defroster and the washer that would come with that hardtop. Now, the 2-door version, go over here. You go with the 2-door, go with that. You can see it is a hardtop, standard hardtop for the 2-door. It has 2 panels above the driver and front passenger that can come off. Get storage bags for those. So you can tuck those inside. Rear window defroster as well as washer, and the hardtop sound deadening headliner as well. That'll come with that too. You will get privacy glass in these back windows, back glass as well, and EC Fuel capless filler door. So that's a little door there. You just press it, opens up. It's a double door system. You just no cap to worry about leaving behind, getting your hands dirty, anything like that. Just put the nozzle in there, fill it up when you're done, shut that door. Double door system, so that means that inner door has some little locks in there that it has to hit those to be able to be in there. So it has a certain size, just like you get the pump. So that's why it comes with a nozzle, or a funnel, I should say. So if you run out of gas, you need to use your gas can. It won't be the right size for that to trigger that second door. So you just use the funnel to be able to fill it up. So there you go. That's all the features there on the side. Moving to the back, you do have, as I mentioned, rear washer back here, rear defrost. Also, you do have. Am I right on that? Yeah, rear defrost. Yeah. So you do have the spare tire. It's going to be full-size spare tire, just like the ones over here on the side. So that's what's going to come with it. You will get a center high-mounted stoplight as well up there, third brake light, as you might say. You do have also rear view camera that comes out right there where the wheel is, so that way you can see behind you as you're backing up. You also do get the tail lights are going to be halogen back here. The rear bumper is going to be like the front one, is going to be powder-coated steel rear bumper. You will have 1 tow hook back here. And then you do get trailer sway control, and inside you got a cargo area light and a power point in there, and bottle opener also inside as well, which is something unique to the Broncos that they've been doing. And so all that can be pretty cool. So that's all your exterior features. Now let's move inside and talk about some of the interior features. So let's go ahead and talk about these interior features here. And of course, starting here with this one, we're going to keep it on the 2-door configuration for you for right now. And then we'll show you what it looks like on the 4-door here in just a second. So illuminated entry here for this. So as you get in, open the doors, it's going to turn the lights on inside. Also, you do get rubberized flooring for the black diamond. This is the washout interior with the drain plugs and such. You will get carpeted front floor mats, whether it be the 2-door or the 4-door configuration. Your seats are going to be a marine grade vinyl bucket seats for this. So again, washout interior. Also, you want to have that for your seats. So you're going to see that 6-way manual driver and front passenger seat, which means there's a lever underneath on the front, so you can slide that seat forward and back. There's also one on the side over here that allows that seat cushion to go up and down, and the one over here for your backrest. So that way you're going to have that, whether it be the 2-door or the 4-door version, all are going to be the same way. Now, for the 2-door in the back, you're going to have the 50-50 split bench seat, so that way it seats 2 back there, and the backrest can fold down if you need to. Now, let's go on over to the 4-door configuration. Keep bouncing that back and forth here. There you go. And we go to the interior, you can see, looks different here. Now it seats 3 back there for the 4-door with this 60-40 split bench seat, so that can lay down. As well, just like the 50-50, and it can recline back, whereas the 2-door does not have the recline for the back seats. Also, you can notice the flip down armrest as well. Does not mention that in here, as well as on the Big Ben. I did mention it, so I'm so hoping that image is correct and I missed it in my notes. Also, you do have the Molly strap system, so that's on those back seats of those front seats. You're going to have a system in there where you can put those carabiner hooks and such, putting things back there and storing them back there if you need to. Also going to have the latch system, lower anchors and tethers for children for these rear seats. So there's little harnesses in there to put up those front or rear facing car seats down in there securely. Usually cover this in my safety features, but I kind of talk about it here because that's where that's kind of located. Also, if you have a front facing car seat, then there's a latch system where you can strap that, take it through back there and latch it in the back. And that way the top part of that seat doesn't come forward either. So it makes it nice and secure for those car seats. Now you do get, let's move to this image here, power locks. You can see that on the door. So power locks with auto unlock and lock. And you also do, for your instrument panel, you'll see it is an 8-inch color digital productivity screen up here. Your steering wheel is a manual tilt and telescoping, little lever underneath. Just pull that lever. That steering wheel will go up and down, forward and back. Also, you do get leather wrapped steering wheel as well that comes standard with this. Cruise control on the steering wheel, as well as redundant audio controls and controls for being able to control that productivity screen right there too. Also, you do for your audio controls is AM/FM stereo with a single zone manual climate. Or my notes are off, so I do have. So I looked something over and realized I forgot something here. So. Let's go back for a second. You do have push button start. I like to work my way across. Push button start over here. So getting in, you have that key fob. Just get in. It's going to go ahead and start the vehicle up. Also, your climate control is a single zone climate control here for you. And your stereo system, now I'm ready for that, is your AM/FM stereo with 7 speakers, including a subwoofer. So upgraded the stereo from 6 to 7 this year. It's a nice audio sound system. Sync 4 system as well. You will get Sirius XM satellite radio with 360L, that new upgraded version of that. The Sync 4 comes with an 8-inch touchscreen. You also get the wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay as standard equipment, over-the-air updates and everything for that Sync 4 system. You do get a day-night mirror, so a little lever under there. You just flip that lever and it'll adjust it for you. Also, you do get auxiliary switches or standard equipment on the Black Diamond, which are optional on the Big Ben. And go. There you go. So you can see the auxiliary switches up there. You do get map lights as well. The vanity visors with vanity mirrors on the back side of those. And down here you do the nice console here that's lockable. You can store things in there. Inside there, there also is, I believe there is a PowerPoint inside the console. And on the front of the console is where you're going to find your power window switches. So they're all going to be right there. They're one touch up and down, which means you just hard press it down. You don't have to hold the window. So I like to do the front windows together. I just press them both with the 2 fingers. And I do the back ones the same way, and they're going to go down for you. So that's real nice and handy. Also on the back of the console, there'll be the switches for those in the rear seat. We'll also be able to control those on the back of the console. And on the back of the console, you also get smart charging USB ports, so USB Type A and Type C as well. Leather gear shift knob, whether it be a manual or the automatic. So you're going to have that. There's your GOAT mode switch right there. And you have your media hub is up there with 2 USB ports, so USB Type A and C as well. And then you do have a locking glove box. It locks up for you. I say that because it's real nice, especially if you want to have the windows rolled down and everything. You have places you can store things in the glove box and the console that can lock up for you. And you do have a toolkit that's going to be located inside as well for you. And so that way you can go ahead and have that toolkit. It's going to give you some of the tools you need to, remove the top, that kind of different things like that. You're going to have that ready to go for you. And don't forget also the FordPass Connect. That allows you to stay connected to your vehicle using the FordPass app. So it's a free app you download, connects your vehicle up. You can remote start your vehicle from anywhere, unlock and lock your vehicle, schedule remote start times, find the pressure on your tires as well as where you're located and even the fuel that you have in your vehicle, all through that FordPass app. So free app, you don't have to pay for any service to use that. And that's the way that's going to go. Now for the interior, I usually forget this, so I want to cover it. Only one interior color. You do have the dark space gray with the black onyx interior here for you. That's going to come standard with this. So one color interior as you're seeing with this right here. So again, that's all the standard equipment for the Black Diamond. Let's talk about some different packages that are available. So let's talk about some of these packages available for the Black Diamond. And the first one I want to talk about is probably the most popular. It is, I think, a great value. It is a mid-package 322A, so it's $14.95. So I think that is a great buy for this. You get all these features included. This is the same features that we did see in the Big Ben. So if you did see that part of the Big Ben video, probably could fast forward to the next package. So this one here we'll go through. Gives you the 2-door intelligent access with unlock and lock for the front doors. So what's nice, you have that key fob in your pocket. Just put your hands in the door handle, automatically unlock it, including the swing open rear gate as well. So that'll unlock the rear gate too, which is really nice to have. Dual zone electronic automatic temperature control. So gives you driver and front passenger 2 different temperatures, which is really nice to have. And electronic temperature, so you can choose the temperature numbers that you want to use that auto setting there. Ambient footwell lighting should be the ice blue, but that is going to light up the footwells in here, so that includes that. Also, you do get the 110 outlet. So on the back of the console, you're getting the 2 USB ports. Now you're going to also get a 110 outlet back there too to go along with it. Auto dimming rear view mirror. So on that mirror, as we mentioned earlier, so I'm actually just gonna click on this and go through this. So on the rear view mirror, it had the day-night mirror. Now it's automatic. So all you have to do is now it's going to automatically adjust that rear view mirror. So cars will come up behind you with those bright lights. Front row heated seats. So I love this. So the driver and front passenger have heated seats that come along with this. So this, again, you're starting to see more and more of these items that are that are easily add up to more than $1,500. Heated seats is one that a lot of people like. Illuminated sliding visor vanity mirrors. It's kind of wordy there for the driver and front passenger. So those visors, flip them down. Now they have the illuminated as well on those vanity mirrors. Remote start. So of course available for your automatic only. Not available with the manuals, but you're going to use that remote now to be able to remote start the vehicle when you're close enough proximity, not have to use your app, which takes a little bit longer. Reverse sensing system, they're calling it the rear parking sensors for this year. So as you're backing up, not only going to be able to see behind you, but you're going to get alerted if you get too close to the thing as well. The Sync 4 with enhanced voice recognition system. So you already get the Sync 4. This upgrades it. So it gets you the enhanced voice recognition system with that wake up word. So if you want, instead of having to press the button and say the different commands you want, now you can actually just say it. So you can choose if you want to use the wake up word like OK forward pass, OK forward, something like that, to initiate it, kind of like you do with Alexa, right? So that's really nice. Plus it gives you the digital owner's manual, and it gives you the cloud connected services as well to go along with that. So real nice upgrade there. To go along with that, you get, as the last one you can see down there, I'm going to skip over the Copilot for a second, and that is the connected navigation with the 90-day trial. So it gives you 3 months for free. I think it's $10 a month after that. And that gives you the navigation, on-screen navigation with the Sirius XM traffic and travel link, I believe. Better look at my notes here. It may not include that on there. Does say the pinch to zoom, live traffic, predictive destination, route guidance. So it does not mention Sirius traffic and travel link. So better not say that. So yeah, so anyway, everything is included right there. So, and then of course you can just pay for the connected services, which I think I pay $10 a month if I remember right. And then you have the Ford Copilot 360. You already get some of those features that are standard equipment already. So you're getting upgraded with a couple extra features, and that includes the Bliss with cross-traffic alert. So blind spot information system. If there's someone in your blind spot, it's going to put a light in the corner of that mirror and let you know it's not safe to go in that lane at that time. As you're backing up, someone crosses your path behind you, it's going to alert you and let you know it's a series of tones that you need to not back up. It actually, if you look on the rear view camera on the screen, it actually shows an arrow going, showing you which way they're coming from, and then you can make sure it's clear before you continue to back up. So I love that system. Also, you get the lane keeping system. So this gives you a driver alert that alerts you when you take your hands off the steering wheel. You have the aid and alert system. That means if you're going to leave your lane, it'll vibrate the steering wheel if you have it set on that alert system. And the aid system will actually, if you get over to that line, try to keep you in your lane. You can use those together, and what it'll do is when you get close to that line, it'll bring you in, but also vibrate the steering wheel, kind of let you know that you got too close over there on that line. So again, I think between the Bliss and the upgraded for the lane keeping system, as well as the navigation, and you get the heated seats and intelligent access, that's well worth the $14.95 that you get for that one. I think it's well worth it, and a lot of people are choosing to go with that mid package. Let's talk about another package you might think about if you want to do some serious off-roading and you want that front locker, which I don't know why I thought that was standard on the Black Diamond. Anyway, so go up to there, you click that Sasquatch package, and that is going to give you some nice upgrades. So one of the biggest ones you get is you get the 17-inch black high-gloss painted alloy wheels with a warm alloy beauty rings. Actually looks a little different than this. So the outer ring is going to be like more of a grayish or silver color to it. Beadlock capable wheels. You're going to also get, you can see the LT 315 70 R17 mud terrain tires that are 35-inch tires. They're going to come with it, including your spare tires. So they'll all match for you on this. Also get you the 4.7 final drive ratio with electronic locking front and rear axles. So add upgrades to that front axle with this package. And of course, high clearance suspension. And you're going to get the, what I call the high clearance fender flares. I call them the Sasquatch fender flares. The little wider, same material as the stock fender flares that still can pop off, and take those off if you want to. But there's all your upgrades when you go to the Sasquatch package. Again, another package a lot of people like to go to. So let's talk about another package that's available, and that is the tow capability. It's kind of a package. It gives you, this is where you're going to get the hitch. So that gives you the 2-inch receiver hitch here with the 4-pin and 7-pin wiring that goes along with that. So that is a great option. Now I will tell you right now that they are actually warning customers that this is going to hold up your builds, and it really could hold up your build. But I will tell you, if you're wanting the 7-pin wiring, you kind of have to go with this package. We can add it at the dealer. I think it's $4.95 or something to add the hitch alone, but then the wiring, you have to pay for them to wire it in, which actually is pretty extensive, and you're only getting the 4-pin wiring available. So those are your options. If you want the 7-pin wiring, I would add it. I will say this: I've been seeing several of them with that package still getting scheduled. I think what their goal is that if they get warn enough people, that we get it low enough that it'll be able to produce everybody's vehicles. Because they're just kind of limited on how many of those they can do in a production cycle. So really up to you, but I'm just kind of throwing that out as a warning, because I know they whenever we put an order in, it actually, I mean, typically they won't give you a constraint, won't give you a warning, and this one they actually do pop up a warning and say the tow capability is something you really need to consider taking off. So I just want to make sure I give that warning out to you. So now we're going to talk about options, and we're going to start with powertrain options that you have for you, and then we'll get into exterior and interior. We'll break this up into 3 sections here. So for this one, we do have some options here. Of course, we mentioned 2.3 liter EcoBoost engine is standard along with the manual transmission, but you can upgrade a little bit. As you can see here, there's prices for these. 10-speed automatic transmission with the 2.3 is going to be a $15.95 upgrade for you if you go with the automatic transmission. So keep that in mind. And so actually you can see the kind of gear ratio or the axle ratio as well. 4.46 axle, whether you have the manual or the automatic transmission with the rear locker is going to be standard here for you. So then when you add the automatic, you keep that same gear ratio. So as we mentioned already, you get the 4.7 axle is going to be Sasquatch only. So you have to get to go that, you have to go to the Sasquatch package. So if we do add the automatic, as you can see, $15.95. You can also upgrade the the engine, I should say, to the 2.7 liter EcoBoost as well, and that's going to be $18.95. So if you're going from the 2.3 manual on up to the 2.7, it does require to have automatic. So if you add that, it's going to tell you it's $3,490 because you're adding the automatic transmission as well. So just keep that in mind. You cannot get a manual with the 2.7 right now. So that's what you're going to get with that. So to get the full-time drive here, that is the advanced 4-wheel drive that comes with the Sasquatch package as well. So you'll need to go up to that to get that system there. So there you go. There are your options for your powertrain there for you. So let's go ahead and move on into some of the exterior options available. Now, as we go through these options, I'm going to kind of, as we go through them, tell you kind of which one of these are, factory installed options you definitely want to make sure you get. Some of these options are accessories that will be shipped with your vehicle, but they still come from the factory. And then there's dealer installed options, which means that the dealer would install those options, but the parts and everything would be shipped to the dealers ahead of time, and they would install it for you with no install fee. And some of these things you can get afterwards. And a lot of these, whether it be accessories or dealer installed options, and I'll kind of break out which ones are which when we go through this. Now, first, as we're going down, let's talk about the wheel, because this is your standard wheels you can see right here. Now, this the one here on the right, that is your wheel with the Sasquatch. So you can see what that's going to look like. If you add that, it'll make you get the Sasquatch package. You can see what that wheel is looking like right there with this package. So it is a little different than the image we saw in the Sasquatch package. So if I go back to that wheel, it'll ask me to remove that. So we'll do that real quick. And then there is an optional wheel. So if you want a little bit different wheel than the steel wheel, you can get this in here. 17-inch black, high gloss painted alloy wheel. It is a $1,000 cost for that. And it gives you something that looks a little bit like that right there. Kind of see some images of that right there. So there's how that looks. So that is available for you as optional equipment. And as we go through these, I'm going to check them off because I want to make sure I cover everything in case the website doesn't have them. So just give me a second. We'll check that one off. Now, moving on down, let's talk about some roof options. So as we talked about, cloth top 4-door is standard, the and hardtop for the 2-door. So let's talk about some things that are available if you elect to go. Actually, I might skip down. Let's talk about the hardtop. On the 4-door version, you can get the hardtop. It's a $695 ad here for you. So you can see, actually it doesn't show the separation, but these two panels will all pop separate, and you'll get storage bags for those two to be stored inside. And then this other one is a full panel that goes together back there, and then this is on the rear here. So that is optional for you at $695 if you want to go that route. As well as for this year, we have the dual top available for your 4-door versions. It's actually not, there's no image really, but you get the hard top, and they're gonna, I believe, assume they're gonna ship the cloth top to the dealership to give to you or to your house, one or the other. It says, I'm not sure how you're gonna store that soft top in with the hard top, so we'll just see how that's done. But you can get the dual tops, which is great because I actually thought that was going to be a launch at the very beginning, but it was not released that way. So this year you can get the dual tops, which is awesome. It's really great. So it's going to be the carbonized gray molded in hard top right there that goes along with it. So there you go. There's your options. So the reason I want to talk about those first is because when we go up here, we have some different options for you if you have the hard top, and that is the top retractable full twill soft. So let's see an image of that. So that is for your, if you have a hard top, required on the hard top, you can get this as well for your 4-door. So it does require to have 4-door as well with it. So let me get my notes here for that. So that is does require to have 4-door, and it does require to have the hard top, of course. So that's how that works there. So, and that's a pretty cool little top. So a little bit different look than you see with this. Also, you get a top mesh shade. So if you go with this route, you can get that. So that mesh shade is pretty cool. Is a dealer installed option. Actually, a lot of times you can give it to the customer can install this. This is something you can get afterwards. Just telling you that this thing requires the hard top and not available with the soft top, which I'm not sure why, because actually you would put it on and then both of those should go over that and put on there. I know I have the Benemy top, which is this one down here, which is the next one. It's pretty similar, and I can put my soft top right over that. So it allows me to do that. So again, dealer installed option here, and both of those mesh and the Benemy top, that both of those say that they're only available on the 4-door with the hard tops. It's not available with the cloth top, it says. So, and it says standard, which is standard on the hard top. So, or on the 4-doors. So there you go. I'd assume it's available on the 2-door as well. It does not mention that. So it does require to have the hard top. This other one is the retractable front row twill soft. So you can see what that looks like there. So that allows you to take those two panels off and then have this convertible. So some people like that because, you know, they like the option of the cloth top, being able to pop that back when they need to. Well, now they can go this way. It's a dealer installed option, and for that hard, if you have a hard top, you can get that as well. So and I assume that's 2-door or 4-door, just requires a hard top there. So there's your there's kind of your roof options there for you. Now moving on down, we do have bumpers. So of course we talked about powder coated steel bumper as standard equipment, but as optional equipment you can get the Ford Performance heavy duty modular front bumper. So I actually like this bumper. You can see there, it looks real cool. You do lose your fog lights, just so you know that. So some people like to go the other route because they want the fog lights. But those are a couple options here. Of course, that's available. Still gives you the bash. You're already going to get your bash plates as standard equipment on these because you get the full vehicle bash plate on the Badland or the Black Diamond version anyway. So let me mark that off. So that is again the Ford. This is a Ford Performance one. So again, that is going to be put on at the factory. So you definitely would want to do that. Ford accessory, but it's done at the factory. Moving on down, we do have the body armor protective moldings. You can kind of see what those are. Those are a 3M application there that they apply. Dealer installed option. The dealer would install it for you when it gets in. So that's can be put on the vehicle, and it's a kind of a textured finish to it, matte black finish there. That is available. Of course, it says not available with Black Diamond with Sasquatch Package. So it does not allow you to put that on the Sasquatch. So let me Let me see that, make sure my notes match up with that. So body armor not available with Sasquatch package and not available with the body appearance package. So just keep that in mind as well. We do have the fender flare kit, and you should be able to get that afterwards and apply it yourself if you want to. This fender flare kit here as well, you can kind of see what that looks like. A little bit different design, so that is available. It says, say it's a base style steel bumper, or I mean fender flare there, so you can get that fender flare kit. And no, there's no restraints there. It does say not available with the Sasquatch package, but not in the order guide, so you should be good there. But it's a dealer installed option, so the dealer would install it for you once it comes in. The tube doors. So you have of course, it comes with the 4-door or the 2-door version. You can add this tube door. It does say requires 4-door, it says on this one, but there's a 2-door version as well. And it does not say it's a dealer installed option. Let me move down here and see. Nope. It is a dealer installed option. So basically what they do is they give those to you, probably ship them to your house, because what you'd want is you don't want to, I mean, you're going to have your doors as well. So they're going to just ship that ahead of time to the dealer. The dealership would give those to you. Also, you do have the body appearance kit. We just talked about that. You can see there, it is the same kind of materials as of those the body armor kit there. Again, this isn't available with the body armor protective molding because you do already get that with this this package. And it's not available with the Sasquatch package, but it's going to give you, as you see, it says here, hood scoop, door moldings, and fender flares for 2-door or 4-door models designed to complement the retro style of the Bronco. So there you go, kind of shows you what kind of material those are all made out of those. So that's what you're going to get on that. So it does mention not available with the side steps, but that's not in the order guide, so it should be available with those. Now let's talk about some different wheel tire covers. Again, these are available through Ford Accessories. You can get those through there if you want to, or you can get them from the factory. They'll be shipped ahead of time. These are all dealer installed options, so that it'll ship to the dealer, and the dealer can put it on your Bronco for you. So you do have this abstract Bronco design here. So you have that one. You also have the Bronco 6.6, so established 1966. And then you also do have the Ford TG stamping. So you have that as well. Those are 3 options for wheel covers available. Again, all 3 would be shipped to the dealer ahead of time, and the dealership would install it. Roof rack rails with the crossbars. So available on your hardtop only. Of course, does require to have that. And this is a factory installed option. Factory installed accessory, I should say. Does require the hardtop or the dual top. And the only other option says that it could make it a little bit louder for some reason, probably because of wind noise and such right there. All right. The removable hoop step. So does actually say it removes the rock rails. So I think it puts a different rail system there, and the little steps that can be removed. So pretty cool. If you want to go that option instead of the rock rails, you can do that. Available on 2-door or 4-door versions there. And those hoop steps are a factory installed option for you. Brush guard. This is also a factory installed accessory. So you can get it later and add it yourself if you want to through Ford Accessories. But if you order it on with your build, the factory puts it on your vehicle. So it requires the modular front bumper as well. So keep that in mind too. If you're wanting that, you got to get that modular front bumper as well. So got to upgrade that too. It says not available with the Sasquatch package for some reason, according to the order guide. Wheel locking kit. That is a dealer installed option as well, and it has 5 of them, 1 for each of the wheels, plus on the back, so that way they can't steal your spare either off of there. And that is available for you. And again, that's a dealer installed accessory. Engine block heater is something you'd want to get from the factory. So this is something that they would install for you and take care of everything and wiring and all. And so that if you're in a cold weather state, want to keep that engine warmed up, so that way it starts easier in the morning, then add that engine block heater to your build. Also, you get the keyless entry keypad. This year is now body colored around there. Might have been last year, but in 21 it wasn't. So anyway, you can add the keypad entry to there to be able to get in and out that way. Keypad entry is also it's an accessory, but if you put it on your build, they'll put it on at the factory instead of the dealer installing it for you. So something else that I want to talk about is an extra option that is not listed here, and that is the front license plate bracket. And the reason it's not listed is because states that require front license plate, it's standard equipment. Kansas is not one of those. If it's a state that doesn't require front license plate and you want put it on there, make sure you have it added as an optional equipment, because it's a no charge option. The dealer is required to install it if you order it that way. So there's all your exterior options. Let's move on down to your interior options. So let's now cover the interior options here to kind of finish out all of your options. Now moving down here, first of all, some of these you don't see prices is because it's part of the package, that mid package, like on this heated seat. So cargo area protector here, of course, is available on either the 2-door or the 4-door model. You can kind of see that, so it kind of protects that rear cargo area here. So let me find this here, rear cargo area. Cargo area protector, where was that at? I think that is, yeah, that is a Ford accessory part there, so you can get it through Ford Accessories. When you order it from the factory, it will come with the vehicle and not be shipped ahead of time. Now, this is not available at the slide-out tailgate and not available with the Sasquatch package for some reason. There you go. And we do have these assistance kits, so a couple different ones, including a first aid kit. So you can see what they are. So again, these are dealer installed in a sense because it's going to come in a box. All that stuff will come in there, and the dealer would put that in the bag for you and then put it in your vehicle for you. Again, you can get this through Ford Accessories without any delay, even have it before the vehicle comes in. But I don't hear that they're being delayed at all. But those are 3 things that you can add to your vehicle. Again, they're dealer installed in the sense because the dealership puts them in the little boxes that they come in, into the little pouches and such in the bags that they come with. So. Now moving on down, we do have the floor liners. These would come in the vehicle. They're a Ford accessory item, but they would come with the vehicle from the factory, and they're in a plastic, and the dealer would just put them in place. So it is floor liners here, front and rear, with carpeted mats. So that would mean, you remember how it came with standard with carpeted mats. You can go that option or the without carpeted mats. Usually it's a different price for those. It's showing them being the same price, but usually the one without the floor liners or the floor mats are usually cheaper. Also, you do have the slide out tailgate. So you can see what that looks like, slide out tailgate. So that's a pretty cool option there. That is an Ford Accessories, but it will be installed by the factory when you order it, put it on your vehicle. You cannot, this does require the 4-door version, not available on the 2-door, and not available on the Sasquatch, and not available on the dual top for some reason. Don't know why. I guess they figure the hard top, actually just saying dual top. Not sure why on that option, why it would not be available with the dual top, because it's available with the hard top. So anyway, there you go. Slide out tailgate is available. You have the cargo net kit. So you can see here, so it just comes with the tie downs and harnesses for you to be able to put those on those for anything you want to slide around. Kind of use an example there of those basketballs and footballs and such like that, but that is available for you. So that cargo, what is that called? The cargo net kit, not available with the Sasquatch package for some reason. So these were alerts on the on any of the other, on the Big Ben trim for the Sasquatch, but for some reason on this it is for the Badlands, or for the Black Diamond edition. You have the cargo area rug, as you can see what that looks like, and that is also a dealer installed option, along with the cargo net kit was a dealer installed. So again, come to the dealership would install it. Same way with the cargo area rug, again, not available with the Sasquatch package. And then we do have these storage panels. Of course, yeah, your hard tops will come with that already, with the front row top panels. Now you have an option for the door bags up here. So we do have these 2 different versions. The door bags, like this one here, would be for your cloth top, because it's just going to give you the door bags because you don't need any other bags. And for that same price, you can also see this one that has the front top panels and the door bags. That'd be for your hard top. So that way you're already getting those as standard equipment. That's why the price is the same. So it's going to give you those extra bags to store the doors in, so they can be stored on the vehicle for your 4-door model. So this does require to be a 4-door here for that. So again, requires 4-door, and of course and then the different version, whether you have the hard top or the soft top there. And then moving on down, we have the tailgate table, as you can see. So that does go connect on there. That is a dealer installed option. The dealer would put that on the vehicle for you, and it does require 4-door as well. Not available with the slide out tailgate as well there for that. Then moving on down, we do have the roof bag for the second panel. So that for the 4-door models, that second row panel is one piece, so you can take that off and store it in this bag and keep it protected for you. So again, that is for that row. So that's for the second row panel. Does again require the 4-door hardtop version. And then we do have the safety deposit. It says safety deposit, but it's a console vault basically that is available. You can install that, a dealer installed option as well, and not available with the Sasquatch package again for some reason. So I'm not sure why it's not on the Black Diamonds. It says Big Ben and Black Diamond with Sasquatch. So I'm not sure why it is on the others, but not the Black Diamond. Somebody knows, drop it down in the comments, because I'd love to know why that's not available for you. And a couple things that I did not notice, and did I skip over them? Because, oh, you know what? Are we on the two-door version? Let's see, what version are we on? Let's go to the two-door here. There are a couple options on the two-door that's available as well. So moving on down to the interior, I want to kind of highlight those. Where's that at? So here it is, the trunk. So cargo area storage trunk, that is available two-door only. So it does require to have a two-door for that. Not available to Sasquatch or the cargo area protector. So there you go. And also with this one, there is this fixed lid. There you go. So that is available as well. Two-door only, it says. Not available with Sasquatch or the cargo area protector, and it's a dealer installed option. Dealer would install it, and that does not raise or lower. It is fixed in there, as well as the side panel, so that way they can't get into it. It's kind of a storage box that nobody can get into. Now, for some reason, it's not available on the four-door Black Diamond, but it was on the others. So just keep that in mind. And not available with the, this is not available with the slide out tailgate, but that's would be four-door only. So so there you go. I think that covers all of our options. Just to make sure I got everything accounted for here. Something that's not on here that is also available as we move on down here is on the Sirius, on the navigation. So we mentioned the connected navigation gives you a 90-day trial, and that's part of the mid package, but you also have the connected built-in navigation as well that's available. It does require to have the mid package, of course, so it would replace that. So basically you're paying ahead of time for getting 3 years of service. It's $7.95, and it's not showing it here because you have to have the mid package selected. So select the mid package and then go down to your interior options. There you go. Now you're seeing it at $6.95. So basically, you're paying ahead for the service to have the connected navigation system for 3 years. After that, you'd have to sign up for a subscription. So you're kind of prepaying in a sense there. And then the other thing that's not showing is navigation removal on the order guide is an option, but right now it's not an option that's needed because at the launch, it is not a required option. They're adding it to the order guide because at some point, like in 22, they actually did have to add that as an option because of microchip issues and such, and having to be able to take the navigation off of some of the stock units, as well as possibly the retail customer built vehicles. But we'll just see how things go. Right now at this current time, it is not a required option, but I thought I'd kind of mention it for the video. So that's all of our standard equipment, the different packages available, as well as your standalone options, all in this complete guide video. Hopefully I did it justice here with this. If this did help you out and give you some information, go ahead and smash that like button. I'd really appreciate it. And keep in mind, this is a helpful video if you have a 22 that you're rolling over to 23 and want to know how I can configure that for 23, if there's anything new and some different things there. This helps you out. If you're waiting to put in that 23 order, it'll help you out for that and get you prepped and ready. And you can actually go through here, and let me go ahead and show you this. If you go through to the down to the summary, you can actually share this with your dealer. So just click on that share button and you can see that link. You can copy that, send it in an email. You can share it by email as well to your dealer and to your salesperson, so that way they have it ahead of time, so that when those order banks open up, they can go ahead and submit that order for you. So that's really great, having this information ahead of time. A lot of models haven't had this opportunity to be able to do that like we can here on the Bronco. We don't know when order banks are going to open up for new 23 orders. They're working on getting those 22s kind of scheduled out. So they are telling us fourth quarter. We don't know when. Technically, we're in the fourth quarter right now, so it could be late November. We know the deadline for those 22 orders to be submitted for builds and such is like November 21st. So we think maybe it'll be December. We'll have to see how that plays out, but pretty soon should be able to order one. So go to your local dealer and do that. If you're struggling to find a dealership that's honoring MSRP pricing, we will do that here, and we are taking new orders. We have about 67 carryover units from 22 to 23, and we have double that in allocations that we're supposed to be getting for this year. So we have plenty of opportunity to be able to take some more orders. for the 23 and have them built within this production year, which is a great place to be finally on the Bronco. So if you're wanting to do that, we are honoring MSRP pricing on any ordered Bronco. So do that. We have a dealer fee of $500. We add nothing else to ours. No paint protection or any required options or aftermarket things. That is really up to you. We don't require that. We feel like if you want it, we can put it on it if you'd like. Otherwise, we're not going to make you add it to it like some other dealers do. So if you want to do that, you can work with us as well. And if you watch this video on YouTube, we do also do free shipping. So if you finance a vehicle with us at standard rates, we'll cover up to $1,000 of the shipping cost to have it shipped to your door. So if you'd like to do that, take advantage of that. Make sure you let your salesperson know here at the dealership that you watched the video and you want that YouTube special of the free shipping, and we can do that for you. Also, we know a little bit about price protection, how to honor that from when you order the vehicle in case any price increases happen throughout the year. So we know how that process works, and we'll make sure you get price protection as well as any locked-in rates from when you order the vehicle. We can do that as well here at Long McArthur. So if you want to do that, go ahead and reach out to us. You can call the dealership here, 785-823-2237, or you can go to our website and you can fill out a custom order application there. It basically just gives us our name and information so we can get that dialogue started. If you want to go via that way and rather not get on the phone with us, you can do that as well. And one of our Bronco specialists will reach out to you. So again, thanks for watching the video. Hope you liked it. Oh, don't forget social media sites at Long McArthur on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. They're on our Facebook page at Long McArthur. We do a Facebook Live every Thursday night at 6 p.m. where we do pretty much a rapid fire Q&A for 1 hour with me. Any product information, any production information, we'll cover that, and I can answer any questions you might have for that process there on Thursday nights, as well as on our YouTube channel here on Tuesday nights at 7 p.m. We do Q&A in the last half of the 2-hour episode. Also, usually the first 45 minutes to an hour, I cover any production information, a topic for the week, as well as some other different things, highlighted dealers, and all kinds of fun stuff on those live streams too. So check both of those out for us on those different places. If you want to follow me on social media, you can check out my Linktree account right there. So Linktree/Ford Video Guy, and you can see all the different places you can connect with me on social media as well. So thanks for watching this video. Until the next one, we'll see you later.